Relationships are often the cornerstone of human happiness and fulfillment, but they can also be a source of stress, miscommunication, and emotional turbulence. Building emotional resilience, the ability to stay calm, centered, and balanced during challenging times, can be a game changer for maintaining healthy and lasting relationships. This video dives into 10 profound Stoic lessons that offer actionable strategies for navigating the complexities of relationships with strength, patience, and clarity. These lessons, rooted in ancient wisdom, focus on self-discipline, perspective, and the art of managing emotions effectively. 1. Focus on what you can control. At the heart of Stoicism lies the understanding that some things are within your control, while others are not. In relationships, this means accepting that you can only influence your thoughts, actions, and emotions, not those of your partner. For example, if your partner has a bad day and seems distant, you might feel tempted to take it personally or try to fix their mood. Instead, focus on what you can control, offering empathy, maintaining your own emotional stability, and creating a supportive environment. By letting go of the need to control external factors, you reduce unnecessary stress and focus on cultivating a healthy relationship dynamic. This principle also applies to larger issues like disagreements or unmet expectations. Instead of dwelling on what you wish your partner would do differently, direct your energy toward improving your communication and fostering mutual understanding. 2. Practice emotional detachment. Stoicism encourages cultivating a sense of emotional detachment, not to avoid feelings, but to create space between emotions and actions. This practice allows you to respond rather than react. Consider this scenario. Your partner criticizes something you did, and your initial reaction is anger or defensiveness. Instead of acting on that impulse, take a moment to breathe, reflect, and ask yourself, is this criticism valid? Is my response helpful or harmful? This pause can make a world of difference, turning potential conflict into an opportunity for growth. Emotional detachment helps you maintain composure in the face of challenges, making you a more grounded and understanding partner. Over time, this practice builds trust and respect, as your partner recognizes your ability to handle conflicts maturely. 3. Understand the impermanence of emotions. Emotions are like waves, intense at first, but inevitably fading over time. Recognizing this impermanence can prevent you from making rash decisions or taking temporary feelings too seriously. For instance, during a heated argument, you might feel overwhelmed by frustration or sadness. Remind yourself that these emotions are fleeting. Instead of lashing out or withdrawing, give yourself time to process. Journaling, taking a walk, or practicing mindfulness can help you regain perspective. This awareness is particularly valuable in long-term relationships, where recurring challenges may arise. By understanding that emotions come and go, you can navigate disagreements with patience and avoid creating permanent damage over temporary feelings. 4. Embrace adversity as a teacher. Stoics view adversity as an opportunity for growth rather than something to be feared or avoided. Every challenge in a relationship, whether it's a disagreement, a miscommunication, or a life stressor, can teach valuable lessons. For example, financial struggles might force you and your partner to have difficult conversations about priorities and values. While uncomfortable, these moments can deepen your understanding of each other and strengthen your partnership. Embracing adversity doesn't mean seeking out conflict, but it does mean reframing challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Over time, this mindset fosters resilience, allowing you to face difficulties together with a sense of purpose and unity. 5. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. In relationships, it's easy to take your partner's positive qualities for granted while fixating on their flaws. Stoicism encourages intentional gratitude to counter this tendency. Start each day by reflecting on something you appreciate about your partner: a kind gesture, a shared laugh, or their unwavering support during tough times. You might even express this gratitude directly, strengthening your bond. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. It rewires your brain to notice the positive aspects of your relationship, fostering deeper connection and satisfaction. Over time, this practice becomes a powerful antidote to negativity and discontent. 6. Accept people as they are. One of the most liberating Stoic lessons is learning to accept people as they are, rather than as you wish them to be. In relationships, this means recognizing and embracing your partner's imperfections. For example, your partner might have habits that annoy you, like being messy or overly cautious. Instead of trying to change them, focus on understanding why these traits exist and how they reflect their personality. Acceptance doesn't mean tolerating harmful behavior. Boundaries are still essential. However, by letting go of unrealistic expectations, you create space for genuine connection and mutual growth. This mindset also reduces frustration and fosters a sense of peace in the relationship. 7. Cultivate self-control. Self-control is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. In relationships, it's about managing your words, actions, and emotions, especially during conflicts or moments of frustration. Imagine you and your partner are in a disagreement. You feel the urge to interrupt or say something hurtful to win the argument. Practicing self-control means pausing, listening actively, and responding with kindness instead of anger. This practice not only prevents unnecessary conflicts, but also models emotional maturity. Over time, it fosters a safe and respectful environment where both partners feel heard and valued. Self-control is the foundation of emotional resilience, helping you navigate challenges with grace and integrity. 8. Reflect on your values and intentions. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of aligning actions with core values. In relationships, this means consistently asking yourself, am I acting out of love, respect, and kindness, or out of fear, pride, or insecurity? For example, if you feel jealous or insecure, take a step back and examine the root cause. Is your partner's behavior genuinely concerning, or are these feelings stemming from past experiences or personal fears? By regularly reflecting on your intentions, you ensure that your actions support the health and longevity of the relationship. This practice promotes self-awareness and helps you show up as the best version of yourself for your partner. 9. Avoid seeking external validation. Stoics teach that true self-worth comes from within, not from the opinions of others. In relationships, this means not relying on your partner to validate your self-esteem or sense of identity. While love and affirmation are important, they shouldn't define your value. Cultivating a strong sense of self allows you to approach the relationship from a place of confidence and independence. This, in turn, fosters mutual respect and prevents unhealthy dynamics like codependency. By building your self-worth internally, you create a balanced and emotionally resilient foundation for the relationship. 10. Remember the bigger picture. Finally, Stoics encourage maintaining perspective by focusing on the bigger picture. In relationships, this means asking yourself whether current challenges truly matter in the grand scheme of life. For instance, will an argument about household chores or a minor misunderstanding matter 5 years from now? By zooming out, you can prioritize what truly matters: love, connection, and shared growth, while letting go of small grievances. This perspective helps you stay grounded and reminds you of the value of your relationship, even during difficult times. These 10 Stoic lessons offer a comprehensive guide to building emotional resilience in relationships. By focusing on self-discipline, gratitude, and perspective, you can navigate the highs and lows of relationships with wisdom and strength. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but understanding and managing them effectively. When applied to relationships, these principles foster a deep sense of connection, mutual respect, and lasting harmony. Thanks for watching.